investigate Christie?
Look, Chris is a slob. Everybody knows it. I know Chris better than anybody in the room. I always felt he was guilty.
I got a reason to speak what's on my mind. You know I've always loved you all this time. But you gotta understand the seasons of our lives. We haven't always seen things eye to eye. You know we can't go on living on our own. So say goodbye to yesterday. If your heart is with me, then it's better you stay. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on. We need a reason to go on. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on. I got a feeling, you know what's on my mind. You know I never left it undefined. Think you understand that we cannot rewind. Our future could be redesigned. You know we can't go on living on our own. So say goodbye to yesterday. If your heart is with me, then it's better you stay. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on. We need a reason to go on. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on. We need a reason to go on. We're holding on to something. We keep on coming up with reasons to go on.
Okay, I love black people. You're listening.
Yeah, like all the time I'm listening.
WATP with Christian, Eric, and Carl sometimes.
Listen in your office, in your car, or even your neighborhood bar.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're having fun. We're making it happen.
It's fun time. Open your mouth, close your eyes. We're going to give you a big surprise.
And here it is.
Welcome to Who Are These Broadcasters, your one-stop shop for all of the celebrity gossip. That's right, Eric, Zane, and myself, Christian Bladt. We're here for it.
WATP, who are these celebrity news? Who are these celebrity news?
I think it's fun. I didn't even get to tell you we were going to start with this.
No, it's awesome. It's like my favorite thing ever.
Well, I want to break some celebrity gossip news to everyone, and I want to make it in the funniest way possible. Our friends over at Awful Announcing, they posted NFL podcast hosts announces engagement to recent guest. And I just thought that couldn't be the funnier way than going over to Taylor Swift's Instagram. Eric Zane, I think we pushed them over the edge to find it. Just last week, we had them on their podcast together.
Yeah, and so now they can make it official. Their insufferable lives are connected legally, or will be connected legally. Holy cow.
But there were a lot of you, basically you and Lucy Tightbox, that didn't seem to believe in the true love that I was always a fan of. Has this changed your opinion in any way, Eric Zane?
Well, it just makes the divorce that much more interesting, in my opinion.
Well, I hope that they go on the podcast to talk about it. Otherwise, what are we going to be able to do about it? What do we think of the ring, ladies? Lucy Tightbox, once over with Kaylee. I saw her in the chat, and bring up a poor chat from Lucy Tightbox. Never has to pay to have a chat featured on this show. Did she say anything?
Yeah, she said blah.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Blah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that might be the way that everybody feels, but I hope that we broke this news for people the same way that Chad's missing upper lip was the one who told me that Ozzy Osbourne had died on this show.
Hey, you broke it with me. How many seconds ago prior to the show did this unfold?
This is within the last hour. I know because my wife was very excited about this.
She's happy. Yes.
Well, no, it's more her and her group of friends are just baffled that they got married in this, or no, that they got engaged in this little fairy garden.
Yeah. Where's Frodo and Bilbo and Samwise at? Look at that fucking thing. It looks like a hobbit hole.
Funny you say that. My sister-in-law had a Lord of the Rings themed wedding. That is a fact, Jack.
What?
She sure did.
Did everybody have to have, were all the hobbits shoeless?
My son was dressed like a hobbit. The rest of us had normal people clothes on. I didn't realize we were going to talk about this today, but
God damn it. Who was the ring wraiths? Jesus.
Well, yeah, I think that was my son's job. So, big news in the Swiftie camp, and I'm sure. Hey, it's not me. I didn't do it. I had a normal wedding at the Richard Nixon Library, like where respectable people. Whoa, once over with Kaylee. You want to read that comment?
She says, "Meh, rings don't get me. Taco Bell does." That's right. That's the way. That's sleaze talking, and I love that.
That's why we all love Lucy as much as we do here, because we know the trip to the shortest way to her heart is a fourth meal, as they used to call it there at Taco Bell. So we appreciate that. Well, I know that we dove right in, and I do want to let everyone know that you're in luck. I do have some leftover Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce clips from last week, and I'm actually even more excited about these than the ones we had. And having the big engagement announcement only makes this better. Nick, nope. I actually read it that time, and that's a terrible thing to say. But I don't know why Eric. I don't know why Eric is laughing.
That was not intentional. I didn't mean to put up that horrible comment.
No, I know. Look, I understand. And here's the thing. If Chad's missing upper lip was smart, he would have put $20 on that, and then I'd have to say it. But right now...
But he's not. He's a stupid, cheap fuck is what he is.
Yeah. I am, that's just like a round eye like you. Chad's missing upper lip. So if people want their actual super chats put up on the screen, explain to them how it works on this show, Eric.
Well, you come up with a great line that despite his inadequacies, Chad's missing upper lip just did. And if you want to ensure that Christian will say it, like that could have been the case with that great joke that he dropped.
By the way, still could be if somebody wants to put money on that. That's fine.
Good. He could still have you say that.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If he attached a dollar amount to it and wasn't such a fucking idiot, you just go and do that. Add a dollar amount to your ridiculous thing that you want Christian to sign off with.
Yeah.
Or if you just love to support the best show in the entire Dabbleverse or double. I don't even like calling this show part of the Dabbleverse because it's not the WATP umbrella. It is the creme de la creme, the cherry on top. Then you support it with your super chats. Otherwise, we don't get paid a goddamn dime for our time. And Christian, I mean, let's be honest. No one gives a shit about me. Christian is the one who puts the work into this fucking show.
Well, look, we're following up some stories from last week, and we always appreciate Easy's contributions. I saw that Clearwater Chad is in the chat. He says, "Send me the link." No, but we appreciate you being in the chat, Chad. All right,
Clearwater, is that the Chad?
No. I don't. You know what? Honestly, I literally don't have time today to explain to you who Clearwater Chad is.
That's okay. Sorry,
because here's the thing. It's not worth it.
Okay.
That's what it comes
All
down
right.
to. So, by the way, MG8 says, I didn't know we could do slurs. This is a game changer. You probably, to super chat them, you probably have to be creative. But
yeah,
we'll know what you're trying to say. And
if you typed SL space oops, you could probably get away with
it.
All
right. Well, you don't have to help them with a specific slur, but all right. So we're gonna head back into Taylor Swift on Travis and Jason Kelce's show New Heights, and I want to start with this clip because I don't think I've ever heard a grown man say anything quite as crazy as this.
I want a wild otter so bad.
Okay, there's going to be more of it, but I just want to make sure that we let him reiterate.
I want a wild otter so bad. I just want to find these little creatures.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Be friends with
but
them.
he wants
why
one
a wild one? Why wouldn't you?
Because
first of all, aren't they all wild?
Oh no, there's domestic.
There's domestic otters.
He wants one specifically whose life he saved, who knows that he saved
very
its
noble.
life.
Who feels?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a really specific type of otter he's looking for.
The videos that I watch are somebody just in a canoe.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go up to an otter and take it from its mother.
No.
He wants to see an otter, and the otter's like, my paw's caught in a shell. And he's like, I got you. And then the otter's like, thank you forever with its little paws.
How much did you hate them last week? And
yeah,
where is it right now after that clip?
I feel right. I'm right back there. It's God, I cannot believe that Travis is potentially a Hall of Fame NFL football player, and we're watching him speak like this.
Yeah, no, I know. It's I feel like if given the opportunity, I think that most NFL players would probably hit him twice as hard.
Yeah, and I wonder if that ever comes back to haunt him, like the things he says and does, and that gets traction. And his star has risen so high because of her. Otherwise he's just another fucking football player.
Yeah, right, exactly. And her brother, his brother, I got very distracted, but I'm not reading that one. Not for $2. You can read it. In fact, I think you should. But
yeah, I'm gonna chat first for $1.99. Chad wrote, and I don't understand this why he would write Nixon hated SL Opes. How dare you, Christian?
Well, I think it's like like a hill. Like, remember, Jay Leno fell down one of those. Remember, we had that last year.
Add like $10 to it at least, and then Christian could potentially read that at the end of the show.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, that's our big ticket winner. So, Chad is playing the long game. All right. Well, I mentioned last week that I watched all 2 hours of this New Heights podcast. The work that I do for this show, Eric Zane, and I want to make sure that everybody knows, just like I do, that since the Eras Tour ended, Taylor has taken up baking bread, and she spent a lot of time baking bread. But don't worry, if that sounds boring, there are perks.
How many puns you can make, because I got bread bags and I got labels. And so you can really go for it with the puns.
Would you, Eric? Would you be interested in hearing some of the puns? The bread puns?
It doesn't matter what I say because they're coming.
They are.
You go. Are you ready for it?
Are you ready?
Flower song is the slamming screen door. That's horrible.
FLOUR. Flower song. Yeah.
It's a loaf story. Baby, just say yeast.
Just say yeast. Yeah.
What's the one I was doing?
So this is another instance as to why I hate Jason Kelce so much more than Travis. Travis is her boyfriend and now her fiance. He kind of has to put up Jason's not even in the room. Like, he doesn't have to humor all this bullshit.
No. And you when you look at these two side by side, you really see how infested he is with Mongo, because Travis is though he's a complete drip with her.
Yeah,
he's a handsome dude. I mean, let's be honest here. But look at how Mongo, his fucking brother, is. Jesus Christ.
Well,
goddamn caveman.
He's been married long enough that he doesn't have to worry about it. I think people are hating this, so let's make sure we get some more bread puns in.
Keep going.
It's a loaf story.
I should have said dough.
Oh, yeah. So then he sings the pun that they just did, because more than anything, Jason just wants to be part of the gang.
No, it's horrible. Loafing him was bread.
Okay, great.
It's bad.
She cracks up at that.
You don't know that song, and that's okay.
I love you.
It wasn't on the tour.
And interestingly enough, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, all of these brainwashed, derelict, butt-fuck fans eat it up. They love it. That's incredible to them.
Yes. No, I know. It's like, oh, but look at them. And again, I believe in true love, and I, of course, embrace everything that I see there. I don't know how people could feel otherwise. Jason is trying too hard. That's really my issue.
Well, yeah, and this is all going to lead to a coordinated terror attack at Arrowhead Stadium. That's what's going to happen.
Okay, but we hope that it doesn't. But,
no,
we don't want to be. We don't want you to be right.
It's difficult to agree with you.
You're right, exactly. All right, I did tease last week that we're going to find out about Taylor's interest in numerology.
Numerology. You threw that phrase out there like that's a comment. What is numerology?
You don't know what numerology is?
I'm assuming something with numbers.
Yeah, like I'm 87 and she's 13.
Yeah, literally, it's that simple. Just numbers.
And 100.
You following that? That he's an 87 and she's a 13, and that equals 100. You followed that, right, Eric?
Oh yeah. I remember Carl and I we one episode of WATP. Some fucking retard is all into that shit, and it was horrible. It was disgusting to listen to.
Yeah, I know for a fact that you're actually talking about GG33.
That's it. That's it.
And fun fact, I did want to share some GG33 as part of this segment, so we might as well just get into it right now.
My God.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Tiger Woods. December 30th, 12th on 1-2, all right, 30th, 3-0. 1975, 1975. What's his number?
Okay.
How do I come to the number?
So you do 1 + 2 + 3 + 0 is 6.
Okay, I'm going to pause it for our audio audience. So 12/30/1975 is Tiger Woods' birthday. So that's how he gets 1 + 2 + 3 + 0 equals 6. And then you add 1 + 9 + 7 + 5, and you get 22.
Okay. 1975 is 22. 22 and 6 is 28. Then you reduce. 2 and 8 is 10.
Why?
1 and 0 and 0. So he's a one life path. The only numbers you don't reduce with are master numbers.
Well, thanks to GG33, I think we understand all of it.
Yeah, I was really trying hard to get through that, and then they even had the subtitles there, and I was like, okay, I can follow this, and then it went crazy.
It goes so crazy. Hamilton Berger is absolutely right. We should call GG33. I think that the fun in this, though, is watching Jason Kelce try to understand it, because he's actually the normal one for once.
13 + 87 equals 100. That's numerology. Like numbers that have a specific significance. Like, yeah, exactly.
Keep it
like
100?
Do you not keep it 100 ever?
I'm trying to. I
feel like
attempt to.
It's crazy that you don't.
What numbers do I have?
You're just admitting that like that.
Kylie,
That's
I don't know how to do this.
About.
It's okay. It's not for everyone.
My favorite number is 13, though. It always has been. Travis.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's part of the numerology of why we're dating.
Okay.
Part of it.
Okay.
It's been in my life, my whole
life. Travis likes people that like the number 13.
Yeah.
What does liking the number 13 say about us, though?
You want to know, don't you, Easy?
Another thing I've noticed is there is never a pause. The whole thing is a big, giant waveform of talking.
Yes.
That's just everybody's stepping on each other. They're all talking at the same goddamn time. It puts a serious strain on my brain to just listen to the dialogue.
If you ever heard a podcast where they use AI to take out all the pauses, even that sounds more natural than this. By the way, shout out. Oh, nope, I didn't want that one. Sir Bob of Oliver. Ugh, that rat-faced trailer park skank is insufferable.
I know Bob.
What's the future Oh, you know Sir Bob of Oliver?
He's from the audience of my world. Thank you, Bob.
Oh my gosh. Don't see anybody from the Blackcast here. But
by the way, that Kumia joke was great.
Actually, it is. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Where's my gun?
Okay, here's a friend of mine. Yeah, I just said nobody from the Blackcast. Here's the Great Raging Rhino, because astrology and tarot readings weren't hip enough for these two. Yes, as much as I love that.
We've put it up 3 times now.
Look, it's good. I could have put a couple bucks to it, but whatever.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of numerology, we have none.
We don't even have $2.
$1.99 from fuckface, cuckface, whatever his name is. So quit being bitches and send some goddamn money.
Exactly. I'm going to keep talking numerology until we get a super chat.
Says that we're family in trichodectophilia, I think it is.
What's that?
What
obsession with?
No, man, it's every day, dude. This is every day.
That's a real thing.
You know what that means?
This is every day.
He knows what this means.
Trichodectophilia. So that's the obsession with specifically number 13 or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, triskaidekaphobia is when you hate 13. Triskaidekaphilia is when you love it.
Philia is love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, that might speak to our friend Anthony Cumia. Apparently, she's saying triskaidekaphilia.
If by the outside chance Anthony ever sees this, it's all we're just.
Oh, I think nobody has a better sense of humor.
Good, of course. Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah. And Dwyer Christian wants to know if it's trichodecaphobia, which I think that's something totally different.
Back to Nixon now.
All right, the super chats aren't coming in, so I have a second numerology clip.
I don't know. I think it was like everybody else was afraid of number 13, so I'm like, yeah,
that's
I like
phobia.
13.
That's phobia.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just being contrarian, which I love. I love that about you.
All right. Well,
you're just like, you want to do this? I'm going to do this.
That's exactly how I sound.
What do you think of her impression of Jason Kelce? Did you enjoy that?
Look at those big laughs. Look at those. I mean, that's like fucking front row at a Chad Zumach show type of laugh. My
that's
God.
True. Yeah, that's the eventual Stuttering John one-man show. That's how we'll all be laughing there. He does have a good point here, Dwyer Christian. Stop showing that sweater. He is wearing, we showed this last week, Jason Kelce has this Taylor sweater that he's wearing with her face on it, which even Taylor comments like, oh, that's not weird. Dwyer Christian, I don't think that this is true. That Kumi has no sense of humor after he drunk blocked me in Twitch.
Well, what did you say? What did you do?
The key word of that sentence is drunk. Come on. By the way, I learned this past week that I've been blocked from some time in the past. I cannot super chat Stuttering John Melendez as myself. I had to use one of my sock accounts.
Oh no!
And then he didn't read it. So yeah. No. I know. Look, it's terrible, but we make do the best that we can, Easy. So last week, we looked at those delightful clips. And we also, if you recall, Easy, we had an opportunity to share with our audience a brand new podcast from Ashley St. Clair, who is allegedly a baby mama of one of Elon Musk's like 40 kids.
Yes.
And I have one clip to remind you of what Ashley St. Clair was all about.
Well, after a year of unplanned career suicide, many questionable life choices, and a gap in my LinkedIn profile that cannot legally be explained, I've decided to start a podcast. Not because anybody asked, but because, statistically speaking, it was either this or join an MLM. So here we are. And unlike your Ben Shapiro's or your Megyn Kelly's, I'm not starting this because I think my big brain thoughts and my podcast mic are the greatest gift to humanity. I actually think I have the worst ideas. So consider everything out of my mouth a cautionary tale.
Okay, so I wanted to just remind everybody that was something that we watched last week. And I was excited to kind of go back in, and I thought like, well, that was a week ago. So I'm sure she's got a second episode by now. Unfortunately, I went over to Bad Advice with Ashley St. Clair and her 177 subscribers. And not only is there not a new episode, the episode that we were looking at last week is gone now. So
okay.
He's
All right.
deleted the episode.
It must have been bad advice to do the podcast. Elon got to her. I don't know. Jesus, doesn't she have a baby to take care of?
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't know. She gets like $1 million a month or something, and I think he lowered it to like $500,000, so it's probably all right. So fortunately, because I've been burned by things like this in the past, and I've seen this happen, especially on Who Are These Socials. I record all the clips that I want to use on the show. So I do have 3 more clips from her first episode that apparently you can't see anywhere else, Eric.
Wow.
So she's going to dive into an important news story from Washington, D.C.
To start out with what everybody's been waiting for me to talk about, the story that's dominated the headlines, the one that made the entire world go, this can't be real life. We must be living in a simulation. Elon Musk's big balls.
So right here, she's playing with us a little bit because she probably cannot actually speak about him and her relationship. So she just said Elon Musk's big balls.
Right.
People are listening, and this might have something to do with why the episode got deleted. But let's move on and hear her talk about his big balls.
And for the uninitiated, Big Balls is the nickname of Elon Musk's Doge crony, Edward Cortisone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So it's not actually his big ball. Did you know about this guy who was running? Yeah. So his nickname was Big Balls, and this was making
his real name is Cortisone.
Yeah.
Like the shit you put on mosquito bites.
I don't think I noticed that before. I got blinded by the fact that everybody called this dude Big Balls. But yes, his last name is apparently Cortisone. Yeah. So she's going to tell us what happened to Big Balls.
And recently he got beat up. He got attacked in Washington, D.C. And depending on who you ask, Big Balls was assaulted by a violent gang. In reality, it was 2 teenagers. But, Fox News has a strict policy that anytime there's more than one black person or migrant in the same location, it's automatically a gang. 1 is a criminal, 2 is a march, 3 is a cartel.
I don't know why she's saying that.
I love black people.
Yeah. I think that's a terrible thing that she's saying right there. And
I love black people.
Yeah. So, how dare she?
But these kids were not exactly honor roll material, right?
It sounds
they
racist.
roughed him
Let's
up.
watch out,
They gave
easy.
him a bloody nose. The damage was on par with what I sustained after I told my toddler he couldn't watch Paw Patrol. It was brutal, violent stuff.
So, I mentioned last week that she used to be a contributor for the Babylon Bee, the conservative-leaning humor site. And it's really had me rethink a lot of my thoughts about the Babylon Bee.
Nice deadpan whore jokes. Shut up.
Yeah,
the
Paw Patrol joke, I think, crushed. But don't worry, we got more from Ashley St. Clair.
And why did Big Balls get beat up?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Did these teenagers just jump out of the bushes saying, "This is for Martin Luther King Jr.?"
What a snarky bitch. Shut the fuck up.
All right. I'm going to see if she wins you over by the end of this clip. I'll check in with you when we're done.
Close. Very close. In a tale and something that has never happened, shocking twist in all of humankind, 2 teenagers tried to steal a car. And instead of just letting them take it, Big Balls decided to intervene. He was with his girlfriend or lady partner, whatever the Musk orbit calls their non-committal fluid breeding vessel contenders these days.
Got to pause that right there because that is, again, probably why she had to delete the episode.
What was that last line?
We can back that up because that is something that could probably be a way to describe Ashley St. Clair.
Partner, whatever the Musk orbit calls their non-committal fluid breeding vessel contenders these days.
Okay.
Big Balls apparently wanted to protect his non-committal fluid breeding vessel, looked at these 2 black teenagers, ran the mental math, and thought, well, I'm a white guy. They've got about 3/5 the right I do. I can probably take them.
There's a racist joke in there.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I think it's a good time to remind everyone.
Okay, I love black people.
But what were you going to say, Zane?
It's insufferable. This is so unwatchable. One thing that keeps me going through this is the fact that the progress bar is halfway to the end. You know,
you can see that there's a lot more to this clip, and I have one more. Yeah,
I can get through this. I can do this.
I think that you're tough enough.
Turns out he could not. He got his ass beat so bad, some are calling it reparations. I'm not, of course. I would never do that.
Is the racial stuff connecting with you at all? I thought that was some of her best written stuff, calling it reparations.
I don't know. I think it's the delivery. I think it doesn't matter how funny she is. I just hate this chick so much that the only thing that would make me smile is if she said goodbye, cruel world, and put a fucking noose around her neck.
Whoa. We are not having her go to Greenland. We are not advocating that. I hope we get many more podcast episodes from her. But let's just go back into it.
But what I don't understand is why didn't you just let them take the car? This kid, there's no way this kid was born in a pre-low jack world. The only explanation is this must have been a 76 Chevy with no GPS capabilities, the kind of car you're never getting back. Because otherwise, you just let them take the car and let the cops play Find My Toyota.
Dwyer Christian, imagine being on a first date with her and she rambles on about nothing. I think that, we see why Elon allegedly had to put it in and leave.
There's no way he's ever heard her voice because he must have had some physical attraction, but taped her mouth shut from the jump.
Can you imagine waking up next to this? I'm not gonna lie. I can imagine fucking this at some point in my life as a younger man. I could see that happening. But the morning after, you don't want to be anywhere near this.
No.
Hamilton Berger with a great question. What if she bought a Dick Masterson shirt first? Is that your objection, CB? Yes, actually, that's probably what it is. Sam Bibley has been asking about this, but he never puts any money to it. Sam Bibley always wants to know about an Eric Zane tattoo reveal.
Yeah.
But he never gives us any money. So
that's some serious dinero. You're going to have to really work hard at the video store and come up with some cash.
I think our buddy El Dirtbag is funnier than Ashley St. Clair. Last time my kids watched Bluey, they learned old people shoplift, and Bluey's dad smokes a blunt. So I appreciate that. I think it's an endurance test to finish this clip now. I'm sure that
we've broken it up. Thank God.
He's telling me that he would tell me to move on, but glutton for punishment.
They'll never find it, by the way, but you don't start your very first round of fisticuffs at 3 a.m. Maybe it's just me. If you ever...
How do you feel about the dry mouth? Is it as distracting to you as it is to me? Which, by the way, the dry mouth is why this clip goes on as long as it does.
What a fucking pig. Jesus Christ.
I wish I'd gotten you saying that full screen, but I can still use it as an audio drop.
Find yourself in DC at 3 a.m. or anywhere and two teenagers try to jack your car, don't fight them. Don't protect your girlfriend, your non-committal fluid breeding vessel.
Yeah, we got it.
There's tons of them. Don't play hero. Just give them the keys, hand them your Spotify login, and go home. You're not Batman. You're not even Robin. You're the NPC that gets punched in the face in the tutorial mission.
I think she's wearing the glasses so we can't see her looking at her notes.
Yeah, I do believe that's what it is.
Her script.
Would you say that this podcast is overwritten? And I'm talking about hers, not ours. We know that ours is overwritten. It's clear. And, you know.
Yeah, the whole thing's written. She can't actually say anything off the top of her head.
Premium says, welcome back, legends. And before I say thank you, talking about Sam Bibley and Dwyer Christian. We appreciate that. Dwyer Christian does have a theory. Dry mouth, moist vagina. Well, Elon would allegedly know. Eric, I'm going to let you decide. Can you handle one more clip of Ashley St. Clair?
I can handle whatever you throw at me, Christian Bladt. I am a team player.
I only have 5 clips of this, and the episode's gone, so I can't get more.
No, I'm all for it.
This is our going out of business sale.
I love hate. I really do. I love evil comments, and I love hate. So I'm all about this.
Everything must go.
Now here's where it gets good.
Watch this.
One moment.
Yeah, we needed to see that because we
The
heard
White House, the White House in all of its brilliance is apparently, I'm not making this up, this is real headlines. The White House is apparently considering giving Big Balls the Presidential Medal of Freedom for getting his ass beat, which is fascinating because I was under the impression that Republicans were morally opposed to participation trophies.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Huh?
Since when does losing a street fight make you Rosa Parks?
Okay, so she really does lean on the racial stuff, and I mean, I think it's reminiscent of a friend of ours.
Thank you. Please clap.
And another friend of ours.
Please clap.
All right, what are you going to say?
Who would you rather see do stand up? Her, which she's doing now, or Chad?
100%.
That's a tough one.
I say this unironically, Chad Zumach. I feel like I would get a lot more out of the experience if I were to watch Chad Zumach than Ashley St. Clair. Because, I think that if she were to perform live, it would be a room full of people who think that they could also use her as a non-committal breeding vessel. I think
it might be better too, because if you chose to assault both of them, she would have a better chance to actually hurt you than Chad would.
Oh, yeah, she's going to use her nails. She's going to fight. Yeah, I do think she's tougher than Chad Zumach. Clip it, Doom. But let's hear some more.
Maybe he is Rosa Parks. He refused to give up his seat, the driver's seat.
Come on.
Reverse Rosa Parks. Never give up your seat no matter what.
I feel like she's going to win our chat over with...
she cracked herself up there. You see that? She couldn't even spit that joke out.
Yeah. I mean, and with the Rosa Parks stuff...
Okay, I love black people.
I mean, there's just so much to be said.
Own the libs. But that's the trick, isn't it? Big Balls didn't just get beat up.
No.
He got promoted. He turned a bloody nose into a potential Medal of Freedom nomination.
Good for him.
He turned 2 teenagers with sticky fingers into a national emergency.
She hates
and now you and I are paying for
Big Balls.
So maybe that's the real lesson here, guys.
What's the lesson,
Lose spectacularly and lose publicly. Forget winning. Winning is for amateurs. If you want to succeed in America, get your ass kicked in the right zip code by the right people while knowing the right billionaire.
Well, I do think she knows about losing because, again, as I mentioned earlier, I did go to Bad Advice with Ashley St. Clair and did find that she had deleted the entire episode. So I hope she gets back at podcasting, mostly because it seems to make you physically uncomfortable.
It's if I've ever done anything to upset you, you could just play this and it would be leveling the playing field.
Okay. I will remember that. The next time you show your taint, I will go in on more Ashley St. Clair. But
still got $1.99 in our coffers, by the way.
Yeah, that's all right. You know what? I'm gonna break my own rules, and I'm not gonna sign off if that's the only chat we get. No, I can't. I gotta stick to it. All right. So listen, Ashley St. Clair is not the only person who has a new podcast. Apparently, Maury Povich thought that he hadn't said everything he needed to say, or maybe he has, because his guest on his first show is his wife, Connie Chung.
Oh, hey, you got a boner throughout these clips.
I may have, and especially the line of questioning that Maury cannot help himself from asking Connie Chung about.
Became a big star.
Well, no, I mean, whatever.
And you kind of messed around with stars.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't mess around with stars.
Yeah, I think you can name a few.
No, I'm not. No, I did not. I did not mess around with them. I knew them. You messed around with them. It's in the book.
Yeah, it is. But
Warren Beatty.
What?
You know what my sister said about Warren Beatty?
Yes, every
woman who came to California had to go through him. It was like an immigration.
This is a fairly racist joke that I just posted the other. So he's like, "Yes,
here."
So I know celebrities, but Connie, you fucked celebrities, right?
Yeah.
Warren Beatty, which, by the way, good for her. I mean, the era in which she would have fucked Warren Beatty, Connie seems like a lovely woman, but that is definitely playing above her grade,
I'm trying to come up with something about her face there, but she kind of looks like a melted fucking caramel. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely looks like something that you left on the front seat of the car.
Yeah,
on a hot
yeah.
day.
I don't know. It kind of looks. She reminds me of Yoko to some degree. Like her and Yoko look identical almost.
Well, unlike Ashley St. Clair, I only have that one clip, but that is on my to-do list to check out more Maury Povich. I can't wait to see who he talks to next.
You should let me do that. You should let me. I always feel bad because you have to watch. I don't watch hours of podcasts. If I
shouldn't. You have like 3 jobs, maybe even 4.
Yeah, but don't you have a job, or does your wife make awesome money?
She supposed to. Yeah, when everything works out right, she does.
Has there ever been a fiscal year that you've earned more than your wife?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 2012.
Oh, that was a good year.
It was a great year.
Okay, good.
But honestly, if I made more, it wasn't a good year because I worked in radio. I worked in radio. Okay. If you want to check out Maury Povich, I'll let that be your beat. I will not ask you to look for new episodes of Ashley St. Clair because I feel like you would just be like, nah, there wasn't anything to pull for that.
I don't know if we'd find any.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, that's entirely possible. So not a new podcast host, just someone I didn't know who had one, is Amy Poehler. She had her former Parks and Rec co-host Aubrey Plaza on, which might sound like the makings of a fun chat, but I think it's important to remind people that Aubrey Plaza's husband committed suicide last fall. He hung himself.
Oh, okay.
And, so she just figured, okay, let's have my friend over. And so this podcast included this admonition.
And it leads me to say that, if someone or you yourself is struggling emotionally or thinking about suicide, you can call the National Suicide and Crisis Prevention Lifeline at 988. If you're outside of the U.S., visit spotify.com/resources.
And I do believe that I saw you texting 988 during those Ashley St. Clair clips.
Nobody calls that fucking number. They just do that to try to fucking virtue signaling.
Well,
no one calls. There's a lonely guy sitting there waiting. No one's ever called once.
So I think it's important to put that into context. So Aubrey Plaza does sit down with her, and it's important to know that Aubrey has brought her dog with her. So for some comfort, so our visual audience is going to see, you might assume she's doing something else, but she's just petting her dog. She's very distracted. I think after a tragedy like this, maybe I wouldn't go out and promote my movie, but everybody heals in their own way. So Aubrey sits down
I mean, right in this very, very present moment, I feel happy to be with you. I feel overall I'm here and I'm functioning and I feel
sounds great.
You know, like I feel really grateful to be moving through the world. I think.
Eric, I'd like you to, for our audio audience, can you tell what the name of this podcast is?
Good Han?
That is a really good guess. That is a
good hand.
That is a tremendous guess on your part.
I mean, right in this.
I actually I went back to the wrong clip. So no, that is not the name.
Oh, are you fucking shit up right now? Oh,
No.
okay. I see. All right.
So what's the name of this podcast?
Good Hang.
Yeah. I realized I
God
brought up.
damn.
So
I just pieced together the puzzle. Jesus.
Why I'm spending so many minutes on this? Just truly
I didn't even know if this is incredible. God damn.
I know. I could not believe that. And, you know, maybe for, I don't know, this week you move the logo off the set. You can still call the podcast what you'd already decided to call it.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know that you should call this podcast Good Hang.
Yeah, that's horrible. God damn it. And I think she's going to Greenland too, because she's the way she's talking, and I don't know. She doesn't sound like she's in a good spot either.
I will tell you that the rest of the interview, they do warm up and they talk about SNL and Parks and Rec and stuff like that. She has a seemingly normal conversation. So maybe talking to her friend, someone who I assume is actually her friend, just not somebody she worked with. Maybe it
great
helped.
friend. Yeah, welcome to Good Hang. Yeah, I heard your husband hung himself.
Yeah, it's almost like having the on-screen name JFK Head Chunk, and heading on over to certain live streams. I've stopped myself from saying something, so I'm just going to be happy that I did. I'm going to just accept that I bombed because I didn't say something, because it's better. In any case, so that's what's going on in celebrity news in the world of talk shows. I thought it was important, but we do have some really important local news.
WATB, who are these local news? Who are these local newscasters?
Eric, last week we did talk about that it's that time of year, the most wonderful time of the year, Miss Wheelchair America. The pageant happened over the weekend, and
it happens in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, in your neck of the woods, and I tasked you with heading on over there to get some interviews and footage for us. How did that go for you?
Well, it would. I know it's a surprise, but by the second I was done saying that that's a good idea, I had forgotten. So
okay,
nothing. I did nothing.
Well, that's all right, because I expected that that's what would happen. And no worries, no harm, no foul. I do want to start off with one of the contestants that we didn't get to meet. This is Miss Wheelchair Wisconsin. So they talked to her on the local news there in Wisconsin.
Joining us live on Zoom from the other side of the lake as she is getting ready for the speech competition tonight. Thank you so much for making some time in your day for us. Tonight, your chance to share your personal journey in your speech. Please give us a sample.
I want to ask you a quick question, Eric. You're sitting down.
Yeah.
You're comfortable.
Yes.
Do you have a seatbelt or other device that you can strap yourself in?
Yes, and I have my fingers crossed about how this is going to go. I don't.
Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure you were ready for it.
Hi, my name is Karen. My platform is Disability Inclusivity in Society, and tonight I'm going to be giving my speech, and I'm really stressing the importance of inclusion for individuals with disabilities because.
Okay,
yes, you're included. You can show up whenever you want.
Yes,
you are included because you're so retarded.
So, I think that look, I think it's a nice like human interest story to cover something like this. What I don't think is nice is lying to Karin here.
Well, just know that we are all here watching and rooting for you. And
what do you think the odds are that either of these two watched 1 second of the Miss Wheelchair?
Just for the laughs. I mean, come on now.
Do you really think either of them even wanted to, embrace the laugh? No, nobody's as broken as you and me. I feel like it's like you. As soon as they went to commercial, they didn't even remember they'd talked to her.
Wow. The Wired has advice for you folks who are watching this. Slow down the clip and click the CC button. Let's see how that works. Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. I actually would have needed to record it with the closed captioning. So
Okay.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a look at that, and I'll see if that's worth looking at.
Yeah. Either way.
That's a great idea, though. I wish I had thought of that. That would have been amazing.
Premium says this show fucks up my karma.
Your karma. You're not the one showing this stuff.
Well, I'm
You're just
laughing and
watching
saying horrible things. This is terrible.
Yeah.
God, this makes me so evil.
And yet I didn't want to read that $1.99 super chat.
I know. It's so weird, but that's...
Which, by the way, is no longer the highest super chat.
Yes.
We have one that's for $2.
That was DeWired's.
Thank you, DeWired.
Okay,
well, let's watch them lie to her.
And we can't wait to see what other great things you accomplish throughout your life.
When do we find out where?
We can't wait to see what other great things you accomplish the rest of your life.
Oh, she's gonna answer.
Yeah, I think she probably will, because she's gonna also let them know how they can watch, because they're so interested.
Where you place in this national competition?
So tonight is speech night, where we all of us title holders will give our speeches, and then Saturday is the day that where we all come together, and then one of us be crowned.
Well,
yeah,
it's like as if fucking dumb Donald from Fat Albert put on a fucking wig.
That's not the Donald I thought you were talking about.
Okay, I love black people.
I just wasn't sure which one you meant there. All right, so they're also back to Grand Rapids now. The same station, WOOD TV, Wood TV, had a few contestants there in studio, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not prepared for what the anchor says to these three right here.
Love that you all are just so well-spoken, so eloquent in sharing your messages, because sadly, I think oftentimes people see people like you and assume you have nothing to say.
Can you believe she just said that to these three women?
Yeah, isn't that kind of like, hey, I can't believe you're well-spoken? If you say that to anyone, that's basically saying, you look so fucked up, I'm shocked that you can speak. That's what she just said there.
That is exactly what she just said. And look, we're being monsters, but none of these women are in the room. She's talking to them directly.
Yeah, she's looking right at them, and she should be aware of that type of language being a slur, because she's a black chick.
Oh yeah, our audio audience probably should know that there's only one white person in this room.
Oh,
so, yeah, and I believe the other one's Latina. Now that I think about it, so there are no white people in this room.
And here you all are with these amazing messages that everyone needs to hear. As comfortable as you are sharing your stories about how you
like
got
crippled
to the
Flavor Flav. Jesus.
Well, one of them looks like a little bit more Rick James. The one who is
that's the one I thought was Flavor Flav.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wheelchair and how that has impacted your life. I think it's important for people to hear and understand those messages too, as comfortable as you're sharing that story.
Yeah. No.
And it's not her fault. She didn't say her name, so she didn't know she was supposed to talk. But as uncomfortable as this in-studio appearance was,
understand those messages
that's
too,
the worst
as comfortable
part.
as you're sharing that story.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. I know everybody is waiting with bated breath because they want to know. You're all breathing like these three, and you just can't wait to find out who won. I'm going to make you wait for one more moment.
Okay.
Last week, they all talked about how it's a sisterhood and how close they all are. Remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if they are as accepting of each other, or if maybe everybody's trying to get a leg up.
Love that you all are just so well-spoken, so eloquent, and sharing your message.
I think that's the same clip as before.
Still devastating. It's just so devastating.
Exactly. But we'll go to this one.
I was born with cerebral palsy spastic quadriplegia, and that just means that my brain doesn't send the signals to my body. So every movement that I do, I'm kind of like willing my body to move. It's considered the most severe form of cerebral palsy. But yes, I was born with my disability.
I would like to add, yeah, boy.
Yeah. And
But
you know what? And close up though, she's cute. She's got a cute face. So
Sure.
I would vote for her next. I mean, fuck Tubbo. I'm not interested in her in any way, shape, or form.
Well, just remember, she said she has the most severe
Form of cerebral palsy.
Oh yeah. Let me back it up.
Most severe body to move. It's considered the most severe form of cerebral palsy.
most severe.
But yes, I was born with my disability.
But is right, because you say most severe form, and look at you. I mean, we remember
Most
that
severe.
list of all that you've got going
Yes,
on.
it looks
truly,
severe.
truly incredible.
Thank you.
Alexandra?
So I was actually also born with my disability. It's called spina bifida, and I also have the most severe form called myelomeningocele. And so I was born with a lesion on my back, and that
It's like
made me
fat black Mick Mars. That's what she is.
What did you think of this bitch coming in and saying, like, no, actually, I also
she
have
is.
the most severe?
She's one-upping her illness.
Yeah. Well, I've got great news for everybody who likes that tactic. Let's meet our winner.
Winner, New York. Take a listen to what she had to say.
This crown isn't just
That is our
about
winner.
me. I feel a huge responsibility now to carry on the torch, to make sure I amplify these beautiful women's platforms and more.
Fuck
and
your
even
couch.
my own. So it's a huge responsibility for me, but one that I'm ready to take on and one that I do proudly.
Okay, I love black people.
This journey home.
Yes.
Big inspiration over there tonight. It was the 54th year for the
So congratulations to Miss New York, who
Yeah.
somehow, despite limited mobility, was able to stab in the back one of her co-contestants.
I think it was the TV interview that put it over the top. You know,
Yeah, I think
they were like, one of those three has to win because they had to do that interview where she said, I can't. Wow, you're so well spoken. That's shocking, or whatever she said.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what she said. And go ahead and read that one, Easy.
Sure, Zerkers. I don't get this. She got pulled over and beaten by the cops later that night. I don't understand that joke.
I don't know if I understand the way that the minds work of the people out there in the chat. We've got time for one more local news story. This is a viral video that we'll explain a little bit more about it after we watch it. These are two food influencers recording a video at a restaurant. All right.
Boom.
So while they're sitting there, rewound it for a second. Here's the slow-mo.
Yep.
Boom. Yep. I wanted to rewind that one because I wanted to look at it again.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah. So we do have the slow-mo here. And so they're just sitting here filming. It goes right in there. Now, look, I see something like this. The first thing that I think is, were they going to pay for that? No. The first thing that I think is this real? And so I did do some research. So these social media influences, Nina Unrated and Patrick Blackwood, these names sound made up. They were at a restaurant in Houston and a car slammed into the restaurant. So they were recording this video. This was not a live stream.
Right.
So they did share it. And so here they are kind of in the immediate aftermath, glass everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know that you can really fake this. This isn't a real restaurant. My only question is, I guess because it's so slow, you're starting to see other people reacting.
Yes.
You don't expect
all
that
I
to
see
be
is
happening.
eyes and teeth.
Yeah.
So you know that.
Yeah. So
glad to be alive.
So there he is in the emergency room.
My head hurts a little bit.
Yeah. So he's glad to be alive. Her head hurts a little bit, and then they're just kind of joking around. But I mean, that's just crazy. I just want to show it again for
and
a
it's
visual
good for
audience.
them. It's good for them.
I mean,
because-
I subscribed. You know, I wanted to see what's going on.
You've got now. I mean, if you're an influencer and you want people to pay attention to you, just think about that. Everybody watched that, and I mean, that opens up the door for him. Carl even considered doing something like this to get him over the top a few times. But having a show at a restaurant and having someone slam into him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
publicity.
I'm surprised Opie hasn't done this down at Gephardt and Gephardt's, and Carl just realized that all he needed to do is get sued if he wanted people to talk about
Right,
it.
and that's still a thing, right? That's still happening.
As much of a thing as it can be. Yeah, so
Okay.
we're keeping an eye on that.
All right, I'm just waiting for John to tuck his tail in and drop everything.
Oh yeah, no. I think as soon as it starts to cost him money, we have a big segment coming up, but we do have Kevin McInnes was the driver. Very funny to Wyatt Christian. I'll let our audio audience assume why Gavin would be driving and not state the obvious about the influencers there. Let's head over to sports.
Who are these sports? You know what I'm saying? Who are these sports? Let's see who's playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what's the side
Carl checking in. He wrote, "Me too, easy." I get to hang out with Carl before too long.
Yeah, you'll be there. I'm not even going to plug the Magic Bag. It's sold out. You know? So
what is the date of that again?
The 12th.
Yes.
I'm not going. Tickets aren't available, and yet I know it's the 12th. So.
I know. I don't have it down. I knew I had it, but I didn't have it. Does that make sense? No.
No, not at all. All right. So we are following several through lines in this week's episode. And there's a story that we covered at the beginning of the year. And we do need to go back to, I think it was January. And the story broke from over at Fox Sports 1. Joy Taylor, there were allegations of some harassment, but also it came out that she had been harassed herself by a Fox Sports executive, and that directly translated to her success. And this is what Jason Whitlock had to say about it at the time.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack, like, Jay, keep your distance.
Yeah. So Jason Whitlock was given an opportunity to apologize the day after that. And then we also featured him going back in instead of apologizing.
I don't think saying that Joy Taylor has a big rack, I don't think that's profane, in my opinion. Maybe I'll listen to the rest of y'all, hit me over email, hit me over Twitter or X, and explain to me how big rack is some sort of over-the-top, inappropriate word.
Yeah, I think.
I love over his shoulder, the graphic says "Bone Jugs in Harmony."
That is actually pretty funny. This is he works for the Blaze now. They have fun over there. They definitely have fun over there. And yeah, that is a great comment that it says "Bone Jugs in Harmony." Well, so Joy Taylor was a guest last week on Cam Newton's Funky Friday, and she was able to respond to what Jason Whitlock had to say.
Brings up Jason Whitlock. I can't believe he's still with us. I don't think anything works harder than his cholesterol, if I'm being honest.
All right, I like that one.
When he said that rack.
Okay, so before you go on, I've never watched this, okay? I'm only aware of this from adjacent conversation. I did not watch a single second of this. I couldn't give a fuck less, and I have not consumed any of it.
Well, I'm going.
How would you describe the way Cam Newton's dressed for our audio audience, Eric?
He looks like if they wanted to do a parody of a pimp on the TV show Kids in the Hall back in the day, that's what they would have done.
Yeah, it would have been Scott Thompson in blackface, but
Right.
dressed completely like this. Yes,
And by the way, I think this chick I think she's fucking beautiful. Holy
yeah.
shit.
I mean, did you see that rack?
Yeah, I mean, she is something else. I don't know if I don't. Are they making a big deal about it though? It doesn't. She doesn't seem to be too offended by it.
Oh well, yeah, she's got more to say.
To give you the
He said something about peanut butter, right?
yeah that peanut
What a
butter
shock. Food.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna give Joy some credit there. That's on her feet. Pretty good. What a shock. Food. Now she'd had like 9 months to think about it, but still.
Peanut butter skin.
Okay.
And when I was working with her,
Yeah.
we would always see her rack, and I wanted to stay away from her because I knew what I would have done.
Well, I mean, he's so desirable.
Should we remind people what Jason Whitlock looks like?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Whitlock is probably less ridiculous of a looking human being than Cam Newton is, and Whitlock is morbidly obese.
Yes, I agree 100%.
But we love Jason.
No, we do. I do not. No, we don't. Who loves Jason? Does God love Jason?
Yeah, I do.
I do not. I do not love Jason. You say what you need to say. I do not. I don't love everybody.
He gives me reason.
Yeah.
It's like,
What
okay,
reason?
bro.
He's gonna get religious.
I just
To sit there like you have a fucking raven on your hat.
Yeah. And you know what? And I thought that was a feather. That's his hair.
That is his hair. Yes.
It goes through the hat.
Yeah, right through the top.
I can't wait to see him. I want to see
You will
him.
never see him.
Why is that?
You will never. Where are you going to see him? A hole? He is not going outside.
Because like
Where is he going to go?
when I see, it's like, bro, I never see my man. I just be wanting to.
You
like,
will never see him.
Where you at, bro? Like
He's
like,
hiding, which is where you should stay. I don't ever talk about him because I don't think about him because I don't care. But you're never going to see him.
No, you care. Don't.
Well, she can't. I mean, don't pretend you don't care because
You care. You want to kick his ass. You just basically indicated that. And Newton just sucks at this. He's terrible at this.
he's not great. Yeah. It's true. He's not the best. Absolutely. But I thought it was fun that she just really went in on him, and because we enjoyed the peanut butter skin clip so much last year. There was big news in my household last night. The New York Mets beat the Philadelphia Phillies 13-3. Now, it's not super exciting because there's still 6 games back in the division and clinging on to wild card. But a big loss for the Phillies made me realize that I had to check on our friend Hunter Brody.
Fucking shit kicked. There's a difference between losing a game and then flat out pitched. You know how we always agree the Super Bowl finished 40-6?
No, I don't.
13-3.
That's a bad score.
13-3. That was a fucking murder scene. This was the biggest game of the season.
No, not really. You're still 6 games up.
Bryce!
Okay, Hunter.
I want to go back to hearing Miss Wheelchair USA talk after hearing this guy talk.
I could get you some of that. So he's pissed off at Bryce Harper, and it's because of the outfit that Bryce Harper wore at the game last night.
And the spikes and the gloves are part of the. And the spikes and the gloves are part of the rivalry pack that he's unveiling this year with his brand. So there you go. There is a thought process to it.
So Bryce Harper's wearing orange batting gloves and bright blue shoes, whatever those.
Right, it kind of clashes with the whole gray.
But
and
those are the Mets colors. So
Yeah.
he's trolling them, as they put it.
He's trolling a little bit, Johnny.
Well, he has a pretty good sense of
humor.
So this is why this guy's upset, is that he wore the Mets colors, which honestly, athletes are fairly superstitious, and maybe he shouldn't have. But I do want to let Hunter Brody finish his thought.
Unacceptable. There's no other way to explain it. Orange gloves, black, blue, and orange cleats.
Wow, look at all those people.
Let's focus on the game.
Spend money with this guy.
You could have blew this wide open.
Green Lawn Fertilizing. Emilio Cigars.
By the way, the next time you go over to SeatGeek, use code BRODES. And the Anytime hotline is there. I've never reached out to him, but depending on how the playoffs go, I might have to reach out and see if he can come on with us.
Yeah, I mean, it's our goal. We always put on this show people that everyone hates, with the exception of Lucy.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
and that blonde comic, nobody hated her. I know I didn't hate her. I thought
Erica Rhodes
great.
was very, very nice. And she's
Fantastic.
very sweet. It was great that she was.
But
on.
definitely, there's a lot of hate for Tom Myers, and we just can't figure that out.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Look, comedy's not everybody's not for everybody.
Well, Carl called me and he said, "You will not have him on the show." And I said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you." And so, I mean, we obviously won that. Carl knows what straw stirs the drink around here.
This is Eric Zane's comments. There's an incident from that game last night that is worth talking about broadcasting wise.
Stand hitter Brandon Marsh. And what do we got?
Okay. So after Alec Boehm's at bat, he is complaining to the coaching staff. He points to something.
Like umpire Scott Berry is pointing at something. I don't know if there's something on the field.
Oh, is there something hanging over the city sign on center field, Gare? Yeah, above the city sign.
So all the umpires are looking and they're pointing.
408.
That's a light.
The speaker.
Well, it's a microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
and they're
it's one of those parabolic mics.
Okay.
So this
All
led to a 17-minute delay while they adjusted this. And even the Phillies post game, this is Ricky Batalico. Even the Phillies post game had no time for this bullshit.
About Alec Boehm over at third base.
Yes.
Okay, Alec had a good defensive game, but what really kind of got to me, you caused a 19-minute delay on something that's been there since at least 2017. We went back and checked.
You just noticed it.
Yeah, the Phillies
can't
play,
stop looking at it.
The Phillies play in New York a lot. They're in the same division. It's not 19 times a year anymore, but I think it's like 12 now.
What a little asshole.
He's been there a lot. So, Ricky has some thoughts.
That exact same thing has been there since 2017.
A parabolic microphone.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway,
I wouldn't have moved it. Was that at City? Was that City Field?
That's at City Field, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
said,
I guess
"Fuck
if
you." Fuck off.
I guess that shows you that if a batter asks you to move something, I guess you have to. But I can't believe it took whatever they said, 17 minutes.
Bitch.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If I could get you to call one of the Phillies a bitch, then obviously this segment's work is done. Now we have probably the biggest one of these in the history of the show.
WPTB, who are these broadcast history? Who are these broadcast history?
So I would say that there is most likely no that, what do I say every week? I say every mic is a hot mic. And if you're a professional broadcaster, you should always know that. And
Has it been 5 years for this?
It's been 5 years because it was the COVID season. You'll see there's no one in the stands. And So Tom Brenamman, not only a professional broadcaster, his dad Marty was a longtime voice of the Reds on the radio. So I think he should understand the importance of hot mics.
Fag capitals of the world.
Go ahead and go back in there.
Fag capitals of the world.
Okay. Tom, we're back.
Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
And every time we play that, I always feel bad for Ray St. Clair Roofing because they're tied to this incident.
Yes. Everybody. I mean, think about that. If you could quantify. Yeah, I feel bad, but at the same time, think about the amount of when it comes to advertising, getting that name to stick has never been easier. Ray St. Clair Roofing is forever tied with this.
I think an official sponsor of this show should be Ashley St. Clair Roofing. We could see if we can work that out. So obviously the reason why people remember, by the way, that clip that I just showed is a little harder to find than it used to be, but I was able to dig around. I've saved it now, so we have it forever, but they buried it a little bit. But what you can always find is this.
And think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
You're right.
I don't know if
Not that one.
That one, no.
And I have a clip that relates to this from this past fall that I never used it, and I don't know why. But don't worry about Tom Brenamman. He is working. He's doing football for the CW, and seems like he can have a little bit of a sense of humor.
Good quarterbacks in this one. You know about Kyle McCord. We'll also see Thomas Castellanos. How about that?
So he's joking about how the quarterback's name is Castellanos. I assume that's, Castellanos. But he did football games, and I think he's going to be working again for the CW this college football season.
That took a while because he did he did the Kenny Powers route. He went down to Mexico.
Oh, is that what he did?
Oh yeah, he was doing leagues like where there's chickens on the fucking field and not kidding. And he earned it. This is the biggest comeback ever that he is still doing that for a living, in my opinion.
I didn't realize that, he, I guess, rehabbed, if you will. I did not realize that.
Just goes to show you time. And when you have that amount of time away, you can actually earn it back. It's remarkable.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I think that's what happens. A lot of times people just go away, Andrew Cuomo's running for mayor of New York. Anthony Weiner, we hadn't forgotten. He tried, but he tried to get back in there. So also this week, what a great week for broadcasting. Back in the year 2007, the Miss Teen USA pageant happened, and a question was asked of Miss South Carolina.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
Thank you very much, South.
She wasn't officially done. And
yeah,
pulled the mic away.
And he's trying to help her. And
I forgot his name, Mario.
That's Mario Lopez.
Yeah,
and if there's anything that Mario Lopez is going to do, it's try and help a Miss Teen USA.
That is the best display ever by an actor to maintain some degree of composure while that catastrophe went down. He was able to not bust out laughing. How did he do that?
I don't know, but I do believe that this is, there's a rumor that he went on his honeymoon and left his wife upstairs and went down to the hotel lobby, met a woman and cheated on her. This is a rumor, but there might be some high fives in the Bro Hall of Fame if that is indeed true. So what I didn't know about that story was that our buddy Tucker Carlson actually got himself into some trouble because he thought it was a good idea to go on the Bubba the Love Sponge show and talk about this. So I wanted to share this. And this is, I think now this is the name of the channel that has it. So it's one of these sort of AI voices that he made Luke comments. And
how about the Miss Teen USA, Miss Teen South Carolina?
I got to be honest. I mean, I thought she was kind of appealing.
I thought she was hot. You're a real fucking sicko.
All right. I'm sure he didn't say anything worse than that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, it does say she contemplated suicide after her performance was ridiculed. And by that, I mean she thought about going to Greenland.
Going to Greenland.
Yeah, apologize that I said that word.
What's South Carolina rule? It's probably 16 in South Carolina. It probably
She'd
is.
probably be a pretty good wife.
Now, somebody said she may be 18 now.
Oh, yeah, she definitely looks 18.
Yeah,
Don't you think, I mean, if you had a wife that dumb, would it be good or bad?
Good.
And by the way, that's the great Brett Hatley who jumps in to say good. Yeah, look, I think that Tucker's actually making a lot of sense right here. I don't know why he got in trouble for this. He was working for Fox at the time, so that's probably why he got into trouble.
So is it starting to bubble over again? Or
No, because this
Okay.
was in 20, I don't
All
know,
right.
18,
This
2019.
kind of rehashing of it.
So I just came across this, and there is a little more.
Did you hear the audio of her answer?
Did I hear it? Well, we gave it prominent play in the show yesterday. that like made my day.
That was a dumb question.
Yeah. And
No
then he
kidding.
wants to. He
Now,
makes,
Mario, who was
Mario
hosting it,
Lopez.
whom I know is a pretty good guy, what do you think the odds are that he tied into that after the show?
I'd say 85%.
I would say at least 90.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you a question. How old's Mario? He was on Saved by the Bell.
Mario,
He's gotta be like 38 now.
Brett Hadley's so involved in this clip. That's probably my favorite part of it. I don't know. Look, Tucker was fine, and I was trying to find the original audio because I wanted to just listen to it, but it's just, I guess, an organization called Media Matters put that out. They are a very partisan organization. They were looking to take down Tucker,
Sure.
which I don't think worked. But I think we all know why he was let go from Fox, though. There was a big lawsuit. It cost them a lot of money.
In hearing that clip, side note, Bubba, he's one of those people that as he ages and he gets fatter, his voice gets more fucked up. He doesn't sound like that anymore.
No, he I think he's fatter now than he used to be, right? He's not one of those guys. who lost weight.
He's disgusting. And
yeah,
he'll be, if you got him in a death pool, I think he's going to follow Hogan because I think they were like pals.
Well, they used to be pals.
Right. I
They
think
were
they got
such
pissed-
good
he got
friends
pissed
that he let Hogan fuck his wife. But
Right,
not
right.
good enough friends that he didn't film it. So there's that. Eric Zane, that is basically our show. I know you have to go. I want to tease something for next week, but I want to let you get your plugs in. And
if you're teased, if you're only going to be a handful of minutes, I can stay.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
I just I knew you had a drop dead time.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
But
okay.
anyway, yes.
You're like, I do, so shut up.
No. It's real simple. Just stuff. You can find me wherever you download shows. Eric Zane Show podcast happens every day, and I'm on Twitch at Eric Zane Live.
Yes, that is indeed where you can be found. But my question to you is, did we get any more super chats before?
No.
Oh, we
It
didn't.
it's been a dark. This is our 9/11 for super chats, is what this is. We have one for $1.99 and one for $2. It's we clearly have jumped the shark on this show. What a couple of losers. We can't even crack enough jokes to get more than $5 fucking.
Do you think Ashley St. Clair had anything to do with it? I don't. I don't think she had anything to do with it.
I think we just suck.
Well, now you sound like Steel Toe. Well, you know what? Maybe we just don't deserve it.
Does he
guess-
do that too? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Now I feel bad.
He's like, I guess we just did a dog shit show today.
Scherzerker says, stop reading free chats.
Well, that's true. That would go a long way. But here's the problem. Our free chat is so goddamn funny. And by the way, Hamilton Berger, we have to read free chats for the rest of his life because we burned him on a few super chats, unfortunately.
Right.
So I think that that's important that we do that. And look, I got a Bears clip. I know Eric's got to go. I could show a Bears clip if it meant more money, but thank you to Wire Christian. I have something from Dank to Mouse, but I can't show it. Jasmine Singh Upper Lip sent me from her OnlyFans. I don't know how to show it. I just remembered that I have that. Anyway, that is something, look, if people want to give us a few bucks, I'll show some Bears when Easy heads out. But I think the important thing to do right now is just make everybody aware that it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show.
The teaser. Next week's teaser.
The teaser.
Wow.
The teaser. Next week's teaser.
And next week's show ties directly into this.
Of Howard Stern.
The shock jock just got his walking papers from SiriusXM.
The guillotine's coming for Howard Stern.
The tabloids have spoken. Howard Stern, fired, canceled. Is it really bye-bye Bowie? Chaos is swirling at the Howard Stern Show. Did staffers talk to the press or writers withholding their best jokes? Nobody knows what's going on or who to trust. Now we can reveal all the questions will be answered. All the truths will be told by the one man truly on the inside. Howard Stern will speak. Tuesday, September 2nd.
So as you might realize, that is actually our next episode is Tuesday, September 2nd. So Easy already knows that I'm going to do this. I rented up to the flagpole with Carl. He's going to try and join us. So I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. my time next Tuesday. I'm gonna pull no clips over the weekend. So we're going to sink or swim with Howard. And the way I look at it, what I told you, Eric, if he addresses these things and he makes news, that's going to be good for the show. But if he does his usual bullshit, that's also going to be good for the show, because then it'll be like, look at what stupid things he did instead of talking about whatever.
No, I couldn't agree more. Now the more that I think about it, you had suggested that all of that may have been just a planned leak.
It's possible,
just to draw some attention in on a platform that gets none.
Yeah.
It's not really that. That's the only interesting thing. This has been the only interesting thing about Howard in years.
Oh, in a very long time. Yeah. And look, I listened to him later than a lot of people. Carl will occasionally talk about, I think he listened through like right up until the start of COVID, and then it just got to be too much. That's also when I couldn't listen to him anymore. He'd have great guests. I'm like, yeah, but he's not about, what do you mean you went outside today? So and don't you hate your parents? So the show became unlistenable. Some would say it's because Shuli left, but I don't know who those people are, but some would say that. Eric, I did see a pretty good super chat. So I don't want to keep you, but if it makes dollars, it makes sense. So JFK Head Chunk coming in with $2, which on a normal week, that wouldn't be, but he's tied for the lead. So I feel like I have to.
Well, yeah. And Dwyer has put in $4, two separate $2 super chats.
And really it's just Chad's missing upper lip with $1.99.
Well, yeah, he's the loser. He's the odd man out. What a fucking putz.
All right. Well, look, you give us $2, you can program our show. We are actually literally just like Steel Toe.
WATV, who are these bears? Who are these bears?
And my buddy Ryan Rabalkin sent this to me. He has a great podcast called Worst of the Best, which I've been a guest on. And you'll see it starts off, there's a bear in the garage, and goes right up to the homeowner, who starts clapping.
Wow.
Don't
what
worry.
A reaction.
This is a 2-camera shoot. So he's
Yep.
also got a camera out front.
No. He's backing away. I thought you were supposed to
backing away.
attack. Aren't you supposed to attack the bear?
No, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
Really?
And
I thought that if it's a black bear, you actually
try
fight
to,
them.
I think you try to scare them.
Oh, okay. Maybe
and then
that's
look,
it.
so then he gets in the car and he's making loud noises, trying to scare it away.
Yeah.
And oh shit, there's another one.
There's another bear. Holy shit.
That's the problem. They travel in packs. So
yes, they do. Those black bears.
So
wow, it
you'll
ran
see-
at him too.
Yeah, you'll see that this is clearly in Canada. There's the Canadian flag.
Oh yeah.
So this is the first part of my theory. And then we see the gentleman. He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And listen to his voice. I think we just doxed Cardiff Electric. I think is actually what just happened here in our Bears segment. And I got to hang
Hey,
out
Bear.
with Cardiff at Hackamania 2. By the way, you can pre-order your tickets for Hackamania 3 promo code Bears. I haven't mentioned it in a while. I probably should. I'm just going to say this guy doesn't look entirely dissimilar than Cardiff.
No. Well, he looks like a leaner, meaner version, and maybe Cardiff has cut a few. So who knows?
Maybe he's had some Canadian O's.
So you really don't like punch the bear? I thought you had to attack.
I don't know. We're going to need to get a bear expert on because I really don't.
I swear I thought that if it's a black bear, you actually like stick your thumbs in his eyes or some shit.
And the Grizzlies, I think you're supposed to play dead. Maybe I don't know though. I don't.
No, you run.
Oh, you do? Oh shit.
Yeah, you run it because you're faster than the Bears.
All right. Then I gave my son really bad advice for Cub
Yeah,
Scout
you
camp.
run away from the Grizzlies because they're slow, and if you climb a tree, you're safe because Bears can't climb trees.
Yeah. Well, I do want to thank the three of you who did super chat today, and it is a little bit of a badge of honor that people like this show, but they don't love this show, and it's all right.
Yeah, it fills the space,
Yeah.
it kills time, and we're okay with that. I mean, I guess
we don't have the excuse this week.
little-
Blind Mike isn't on at the same time as us. We literally have no excuse.
right. It's a little hurtful. I
But-
think people are sick of us.
But we'll be talking about Howard next week, and I think maybe people will be interested. And we do get the hamburger bump, as they say. When Carl's on, more people tune in. So we hope that we're able to have him on there. And who knows? Maybe I'll even ask an animated character to join us. Maybe somebody who looks like this guy. I don't know. We'll see. Hello.
Is Carl really 47? Did we ever figure that out? That he's 47
but it's well established how old he is.
No, I did not think he was.
You just thought he was younger than that, right?
Yeah, I did. I
Is it
thought
because-
maybe 40.
Is it because he's so handsome?
No, I don't know. What just happened? All of a sudden you vanished.
I
Why
did that on
you do
purpose.
Why did you vanish yourself?
I vanished both of us.
Oh, I hate that.
All of a sudden, our viewership went up. We were both off the screen.
Somebody asked, EZ, who's Raja Jackson? You got to look that up on your own. It's a news story.
Yeah, we can. I think that's Rampage Jackson's kid, but you have to do more than that.
Yeah.
Find out what that is. Well, Eric, you got your plug in. Everybody should check out my personal podcast, The Blackcast, BLADTCAST, where we did indeed review quite possibly the worst movie ever made, the 2025 War of the Worlds, starring Ice Cube. My buddy Liam McEnany was on that show with me. You can find that. And of course, 100 songs that define heavy metal, wherever podcasts are found. Join us next week while we talk Howard. And until next week, this is Christian Bladt reminding you that every mic is a hot mic, Tom Brenamman. And Bear Bucks, no dank or bears, no cash show. Slow down the clip and close caption, folks. It's something to think about next week. And then I'm not going to read this one because it is not our high dollar chat. So Chad's missing upper lip. You just needed to spend 2 more cents. And by the way, JFK Head Chunk did come back. Solid bear content. Thank you. Look, I've always got bear clips ready to go. I just sometimes don't think you, the audience, deserve them. It's not because we did a dog shit show. It's because of the chat.
And we've never done a dog shit show, even the early ones. Our show is awesome.
No, the early ones were the best, some people say, because that's when Carl was on. So, yeah. In any case, we will see you next Tuesday.